When designing roadworks, you're required to risk assess the likelihood of breakdowns occurring in the live traffic lane that you're leaving open. When we put large lengths of vehicle restraint systems, barriers, through the works, that significantly affects the road user. Whilst that barrier may potentially provide you a level of security preventing incursions into your works area, you are actually massively changing the risk for road users and the road workers between the two. Therefore, it's important at an early stage to understand what system you're going to operate, what number of lanes that you're going to have, and to ensure that adequate resources are put to actually monitoring traffic flows, identifying dark areas, and achieving methods of actually retrieving vehicles at an early stage.
When a motorist breaks down in a TM site, it's generally them who are more at risk. Our primary role is to initially make that scene safe, and from there we would look to help that person continue their onward journey.
You've got free recovery on the site. We're there, it's gone. No matter what it is. It's crashed, it's broke down, it's puncture, it's a medical emergency.
One of the best things that the TM designer can do is to adequately design the works such that the road user does not lose control and then crash into the road workers. Make sure the signing is set out correctly, it's simple, it's visible, it's recognisable. The cone delineation is clean and that the action required of them is clearly identified. Yes, you will get a number of accidents where people misread or go too fast. Sometimes there's no way of mitigating that. Part of the way you do that is to ensure that the maximum safety zones are provided, lateral and longitudinal, not just the bare minimum 1.2. Provide a runoff area, provide segregation between the workers and the traffic going past.
It's very important for the designer when designing traffic management that is going to be used on long-term works, particularly those over a long distance, that he makes an allowance for vehicles to pull over in an emergency. Now this could include bays for them to pull in, or areas where we can avoid putting in temporary vehicle restraint, for instance, to allow vehicles to go in should they break down or in an emergency.
It may be once we arrive on scene that things can't be moved particularly quickly depending on the type of incident. In scenarios like that we would look to close lanes by way of emergency traffic management. When we install emergency traffic management, that does become a TM site and it is covered under Section 8. It's very important that the lines of communication between the teams are strong so people are very clear on the plan of action that is in place to resolve that incident. I'm doing my bit to make the road safer and better for everyone. Please do your bit too so we all get home safe and well.